Fucking rewind and find what I was, like, I need to, like, restore my thought process. Because I had a point, I swear. I had a good point, but I just instantly forgot. Not because I'm tipsy, because of the game. This is my last match. I'm just gonna sit in lobby and BS until we're done. Fact. This person's completely not here anymore, are they? Oh god, dude, my head is pounding. Yeah, rewind and find what the fuck I was saying. I cannot play this character at all. Oh, okay, yes, okay. It's infuriating because it was infuriating because, like, if you're like me, okay, 2018 is the best movie of the franchise objectively, right? Of that trilogy, and like, and so it's like somebody that like maybe didn't like Kills, like wouldn't. Like, maybe not, but might not have hated it so much, but, like, for me, specifically, I liked Kills. So I was really into, like, I got what they were going for with Kills. So I liked what they were doing. So for me, that they were 2 for 2 so far. And I was really excited to see what they would do next, because I regarded everybody to be involved with the franchise and with that trilogy as people that understood it and knew what the hell we were doing here. And it's like, yes, I knew Michael was gonna die in this one. I did. Like, everybody could tell you Michael was gonna die the second that they fucking showed you the title. As soon as they showed you the title, you knew what was happening. Okay, that wasn't the point. The point is, like, if they're gonna handle something, like, if I'm trusting people to handle Michael's quote-unquote death with dignity, it was those guys. Yes. Those guys that were fans that made 2 really good movies that the fans appreciated. I mean, Kills was something that was liked by fans. The casuals are the ones that didn't like it. But the people that, like, understand what they were going for there, like, everybody knew. Like, but, like, we knew he was dying. We knew it. Like, we're not fucking stupid. I did think Laurie was going with him. I'll always say that. Like, I did think Laurie was going to go with him. But, like, I knew he was dying in this one. But it's so it's like, because I was invested, and then, like, it's not even the fact that it was bad that was the problem. Dude, listen. I saw a fake YouTube video. What I know now is fake. Okay? The video I saw on YouTube, look this up, maybe it's still on there, I don't know. It was called Halloween Ends, Michael Myers Speaks. I thought that in the kitchen he was going to talk and speak. And I was worried that they were going to do that. Because of like a fake video that I saw. I didn't click on it because I didn't want, like, that was like the only quote-unquote spoiler I got. And I was like, I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna make him talk. That's terrible. I'm not looking forward to that. And then after I saw the movie, and I saw what they actually did, I'm like, holy fuck, I wish that was real. Like, I wish he sat in the kitchen and had a full conversation with Laurie. And then had his head removed. Like, I wish that's what they did now. I probably wouldn't have liked it when I saw it, but, like, after seeing what I saw, that idea doesn't sound too bad in retrospect. Yeah, casuals didn't like Kills. I watch a lot of horror reviewers. Like, one of the channels I like is Dr. Wolfula. And one of the things he mentions in his big mega review on Kills is that it was a movie for fans. Like, fans, like, the people that get Kills are the fans. And that's not to say that if you don't like Kills, you're not a fan. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, like, if you do like Kills, chances are you're probably a fan. Like, fuck, guys. I'm somebody that knows in the OG Thorn timeline, Laurie actually did not die of a car crash. Look that up. Look that up. Look up the original Thorn timeline and see what happens to Laurie in the comics. Like, seriously. Like, I'm somebody that knows that. Like, that's how deep I am in the franchise. But it's like, because I was so invested, and then what Ends gave you shat on what Kills gave you. It's almost like that they didn't like Kills, so they wanted, like, they know that some people didn't like Kills, so they wanted to crap all over Kills' ideas. And it didn't work. The movie was terrible. And again, this is not, again, I haven't rewatched Ends at all. I'm still only, this is all, everything I'm saying to you is after one viewing. Because I, can't watch that again. I felt so upset and insulted as a fan that I can't watch that movie again right now. I don't know when I'll be able to watch it again. I can't watch that again right now. Like, any other movie in the franchise sounds better than Ends right now. Because they had 2 home runs and then they struck out. Yes, Michael, like, that whole thing was stupid. Like, everything they were going for was stupid there. But it's like, here's the thing. Was Kills perfect? No. The whole Evil Dies Tonight thing was terrible. Obviously. The whole mob shit, everything with the mob and Kills was terrible. But, like, everybody knows that. The thing where the guy jumps out the window is terrible. It's terrible. But, but to me, the main character of Halloween Kills is Michael Myers. He is the only thing that matters. It's like, yes, he wasn't on screen, but like, they were showing you that the Myers' impact on the town. He's making everybody go fucking crazy and act fucking stupid. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, that's the idea. He's making the entire town fucking delusional and stupid. He's making them behave like idiots. I think even Sheriff Brackett's like, he's turning us into monsters, which was like really right on the fucking nose, and they really didn't need to say that. Because I get it. You didn't have to hit me on the fucking nose with it. I see what you're going for here, bro. I'm not stupid. That's bad dialogue. Like that's like dialogue that insults your audience. Like, you don't think they can pick up on what the fuck you're doing. Like, I get it, dude. I know what you're telling me. Michael's doing this. Yeah. And because they're stupid. And that whole thing could have been handled better. But to me, that's the idea. Forgive it, moving on. Because everything else is perfect. The scene where Michael kills Cameron is utter fucking perfection. It's great. When Michael kills Cameron, that is utter perfection. He pushes Allison down the stairs, he breaks her fucking leg, and then he remembers Allison. Like, the thing about, he remembers Allison because of what he does next. Like, this is, like, if you understand the way Myers thinks, you understand what the fuck is going on in the scene and the subtext you're getting. Like, a casual is just gonna go, oh, Myers is killing people the whole time. If you're a fan of the character, you're analyzing his brain the whole fucking time. And he's going, oh, Myers is going, oh, Allison doesn't want me to kill Cameron, so I'm going to pretend I'm gonna let Cameron go, and I'm gonna pretend I'm coming after you, and then when I'm down the stairs, I'm gonna turn around and snap his neck. Great. That's perfect. That's Myers. Like, Jason wouldn't fucking do that. Jason would fucking just kill him and move on. That's Myers would do. Myers remembered Allison from the house, and he fucking remembered that he doesn't like her. He personally does not like her because she set him on fire. That's the other thing. Myers is angry. That's why he stabs a dead body fucking 25 times in that movie. Like, they're not just, like, they're communicating to you that Myers is angry. That's why the gore is upped in Kills. Because Myers is pissed. He's not just having fun anymore. In 2018, Myers is having fun. He's a kid in the candy store. Conveyed by the long shot of him walking and killing one person, moving on, and killing the next person, all in like the same camera frame. He's a kid in a candy store. He's having fun. In Kills, he's not having fun. He's pissed. That's the idea, lads. He doesn't like Allison personally, so he's going to kill her slow and make sure she fucking gets emotional torture as well by killing her boyfriend. Okay? It's very Myers. And by the way, unkillable, is the best song in the fucking trilogy, Don't At Me. When Myers is walking down the fucking stairs, and Unkillable is playing as he is about to kill Cameron, it's fantastic. That scene in Kills is a top 5 scene in the entire fucking franchise. But Kills was a bad movie, right? Kills was a bad movie. Kills sucked. Kills was trash. Like, I'm supposed to believe that Kills was trash. Like, I watched a top 5 scene easily in the entire franchise, and I'm supposed to fucking believe that the movie was terrible. No, absolutely not. Kills was great. Kills is a top 5 entry in the franchise, easily. Easily, it's a top 5 entry in the franchise. People that do not like Kills are bad at analyzing movies. Facts. They're bad at analyzing everything. They're bad at analyzing storytelling. Because Myers doesn't speak, he is hard to characterize. That's why Loomis existed. So it's harder to characterize Myers, but that's what Kills did. It did it fantastically. It was great. Why is Bitch Boy still on my screen? Get him off. Let's put my boy on screen, dude. That's what I mean, like, it was a character study. Like, the plot of Kills literally doesn't matter. Like, when you're saying, oh, it's Michael going around killing people the whole time, it's not any different from a Friday the 13th movie. Yes, it was. It was different from a Friday the 13th movie because the Friday the 13th movies aren't character studies. Halloween Kills was a character study. Is it a well-written character study? Not particularly. It's got good things about it, sure, and it has well-written scenes, but there's also, for every well-written scene, there's a cringy one in there too, yes. It's a character study, though. For every well-written scene in the character study, there's another bad one, sure. Like, I'll accept that. I agree with that. Every time I see Evil Dies Tonight, I want to die inside. It's terrible. Yes, it's terrible. Like, I get it. It's terrible. It's them saying Evil Dies Tonight is terrible in the same way that Ronnie White saying that he's going to crawl over there and skull fuck the shit out of you is terrible. Yes, I know. It's terrible. It's bad dialogue. How many other movies with bad dialogue do you forgive? How many? I can tell you all those MCU movies don't have good dialogue in them. I promise. Like, there's bad dialogue in everything. Yeah, Evil Dies Tonight is trash. Evil Dies Tonight was terrible. And again, from a casual perspective, like analyzing why people didn't like Kills, okay? Analyzing why people didn't like Kills. Saying Evil Dies Tonight, it took people, them saying Evil Dies Tonight was so loud, people forgot that what they were watching. Yes, like that's why it's a problem. Not even because it's bad, but because it's so loud, it was so distracting from everything else that all the subtext was completely lost because you were getting Evil Dies Tonight 8 million times. Yes, it was bad. Do the people actually think the townspeople had a chance against Myers? Well, it's like, okay, here's another thing I want to talk about. I'm glad you brought up that scene because people I mean, I haven't really been hit with this yet, that Myers dies and that's why you're mad about ends, okay? Okay, listen. I am not mad that Myers dies and ends, okay? I'm more mad about the fact that fucking Corey ran in the sewer and beat his ass and took his mask, okay? That's what I'm mad about. I'm mad about that he fucking got completely demasculated by that scene. That scene in Ends is the absolute, possibly the worst scene in Halloween history. When Corey fucking runs in the sewer and beats Michael's ass and takes his mask. And I'll explain why it's the worst scene right now. I'll do it right now. Let's flash back, lads. What happens in the OG movie when Laurie takes the mask and rips it off his face? What's the first thing that Michael does? Okay? He stops everything he's fucking doing and he puts it back on. Right? That's what he does instead. Like he immediately stops trying to kill her and puts it back on. Okay? That's what happens in the original, right? What happens in 2018? The very first fucking thing. The very first fucking thing that happens in fucking 2018 is that fucking podcaster shows it to him, and there's a very obvious supernatural thing happening where the entire lunatics and the dogs are going fucking insane, right? Because there's something supernatural happening when they get reunified, and the fucking podcaster's like, it's a part of you, Michael, it's a part of you. Does anybody remember this shit? Right? The mask is a part of fucking Michael Myers. What happens in Kills? Karen rips his mask off after she hits him with the pitchfork. What the fuck does Michael do? What does Michael do after she takes his mask off? He immediately stops trying to kill Allison and follows her to the most obvious trap in the goddamn world. Because he wants the fucking mask back. And then guess what happens? They shine the light on him. There's fucking 20 people there, 2 of them have guns, and he looks down, he picks the fucking mask up and puts it back on because the mask is a fucking part of him. Myers would rather die than lose the mask. That's what you're being told, ladies and gentlemen, through 78 and Kills. Myers would rather abandon any objective and die than lose that mask. And what happens? It ends. What happens? Corey runs in, beats his ass, and takes it. That is the character disrespect right there. Not the fact he dies. I don't care that he died. I expected him to die. The fact that Corey beats him and rips the mask off and leaves was the character disrespect. That was the character assassination. Because for 3 movies, you were told how important the mask was to Michael Myers. Bullshit. That scene was bullshit. I would rather Corey have fucking handcrafted a new mask than stole Michael's. He could have got it off the fucking Cult of Thorn. There you go. There you go. The Cult of Thorn. He could have just stole it. He could have got a new, make the Cult of Thorn, like, if you're gonna shoehorn ideas in anyway, fucking why not? Terrible. Laurie's power of belief that killed Myers, yeah. Well, I mean, you could, okay, to be fair, if that's the interpretation they're going with, you could argue that it was Loomis's belief that it wouldn't kill him that saved him. But that's also really fucking stupid. That's also really fucking stupid. Like that whole idea that you're being told, like, well, Laurie's belief is what killed him, that's retarded. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's queer. That's gay. No. That's terrible. Like sometimes an idea is just bad and you don't go with it. And you know what? You know what? You want to do a different killer? Like another thing, oh, it's like Halloween 3, it's different. Like, y'all wanted the copycat killer when it was Jamie. Remember when Jamie stabs her stepmom at the end of 4? Y'all wanted the copycat killer when it was Jamie, but with Corey, it's a problem? Yes, fucker, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's a fucking problem. I will tell you why. Because Jamie, ladies and gentlemen, listen, this is gonna be really hard to believe, but Jamie was built up through Halloween 4's narrative. Yeah. Jamie was built up the entire fucking movie to do that. Yeah. Remember when she saw her remember when her reflection changed to Michael's in the glass? Remember when she touched his supernatural hand? Does anybody remember these subtle clues? And these are just the ones I remember, not even watching Halloween 4 in like 8 months. This is the stuff I don't. Those are the ones I remember. Not watching the movie in 8 months. Jamie was built up throughout the movie, fucker. That's why it's different. Also, Jamie's his niece. That's another thing. Corey's a random fucking nobody. Jamie's his fucking niece. And also, you know what? Yes, I'm glad you brought that up about Jamie as well. Because you know what? if you want to do a sequel to if you want to, the next step for this franchise, you know what we could do to bring this franchise back? Here's what I'm doing. If I'm Malik Akkad, and it's my responsibility in 3 years to reboot this franchise. You know what I'm doing? I'm picking up the phone and I'm calling Danielle Harris and I'm saying, "Hey Danielle, you want to come back and do a proper you want to do a proper Halloween 4 sequel?" Forget Halloween 5. That didn't happen. We're gonna call you. We're gonna call Rachel if that actress is still alive. I don't even know if she's working anymore. You're gonna give her a call. You're gonna say, "Hey, you want to play Rachel again? We're gonna do it right this time." Call it Halloween Reloaded. Easy. Call it Halloween Reloaded. You can keep James Dew Courtney if you want to bring Myers back. You can keep James Dew Courtney, and there you go. There's your next movie. You can bring Jamie back and have her be the killer, and guess what? Everyone's gonna fucking love it. Because that was never the fucking problem. The problem was you brought Corey McBory in out of nowhere to bore my fucking pants off for fucking 40 plus minutes and then demasculate the franchise character. Okay? That's the problem. That's the issue. You character assassinated Myers in the fucking last movie and expected all the fans to be like, "Yeah, this is great. This is exactly what we came to watch." Fuck you. The movie sucked. It was terrible. Like, it wasn't just bad, it was terrible. Like, it was like above just being bad. Halloween 6 was just bad. Halloween 5 was just bad. I mean, yes, those had character disrespect moments as well. Like, they disrespected Jamie in 6 and they disrespected Rachel in 5. But you know what? Like, if you disrespect the character of Rachel, that just makes your movie bad. Because, like, not everybody's going to care about that. You disrespect Jamie, that's a little higher. That's a little higher. But, like, 6 also had added entertainment value that 5 didn't, because 5 was just boring as shit. 5 is just a bad movie all around. 6 at least has Michael fucking exterminate the fucking cult members at the end of the movie. Like, that's okay. And Michael looks really good in that one, too. Like, there's 6 has, like, a bit of shit in it that will, like, save it from being the worst thing in the franchise. Like, 5 is just boring as fuck. The only thing that 5 has going for it is it has some good Loomis lines, because Loomis is like a fucking psycho in that movie. And then it has that sequence with Jamie and Myers in the what is that, like a laundry shoot or something? Like when Jamie and Myers are fucking around in the laundry chute or whatever, that's a good sequence. And fun fact, Danielle Harris was actually cut during that sequence. And I like that. I like that shit, dude. Whenever an actor or actress gives real blood for your movie, I like that. Like the fact that Danielle Harris was cut during that fucking sequence might save that movie from, like, bottom tier when I rank it. Because I really have a fascination for that shit. I haven't seen Halloween 3 in a while. I have not seen it in a while, admittedly. That's one I need a refresher on. Sometimes its fans can get pretentious, though. That's the one thing I don't like about its fans. Like, oh, I like Halloween 3, so I'm better than all of you. Like, you know, I hear that shit sometimes. I don't like that. I'm sure the movie's fine, though. It's a Carpenter movie. Terrible. It was so bad, dude. It was just like listen. After I really, because of how much I've grown to appreciate Rob Zombie's 2007 movie, I literally never wanted to watch Halloween 2, the 2009 one, ever again. Because I remember not liking it. And so I didn't want to, like, ruin the 2007 one by ever watching that again. But after I watched Ends, I'm like, oh my god, I'll fucking take anything. Like, I'll fucking watch that 2009 movie again. I'll take anything. I want to smell Lady Anne use sweat Sweaty gym socks. You got some problems, dude. I advise you to get some help. Terrible, dude. No, but no, Halloween Ends really bothers me. Like, I cannot believe that they did everything wrong. It really bothers me that they did everything wrong. It's just like it makes me just think about some of the production crew. Like also another thing. This is another thing I'm gonna say. They told the Corey actor, okay, no disrespect to him, I don't even know what the fuck his name is. Okay? No disrespect to that man. They told the actor who plays Corey to prepare for backlash. And prepare for like angry tweets to get sent his way. I'm sorry, but if you're ever putting your actors in a situation where you're saying prepare for backlash, you have a bad fucking movie. You have a bad fucking idea. Okay? You're telling Moses Ingram to prepare for backlash on Kenobi because she's black, right? No. The reason that nobody liked her character was she got in the fucking way of the story they wanted to see of Anakin and Obi-Wan. Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. That's what people watched Kenobi to see. So, when you shoehorn a character down our throats, it doesn't matter if they're black or white. What a concept. If Corey was black in Halloween Ends, they'd be calling you racist right now. They knew they made a shitty movie. Absolutely they did. Because they were not honest in the marketing and they told the actor the fans weren't going to like it. They knew what they did was bad. They knew they produced something terrible. They knew when they penned it, they knew when they shot it, and they knew when they edited it that it was bad. And yes, like when you're telling your actors to prepare for backlash, that is not because of race or anything like that. And that's proof here. That is proven here with Halloween Ends. The Corey actor got backlash because the movie was bad. Did he deserve the backlash? No. Because he's just the actor. He did the best he could with what he was given. He wanted to be in a Halloween movie. I get it. I want to be in a Halloween. We all want to be in a Halloween movie. I get it. He did okay with what he was got. But dude, listen. I mean, listen, lads. If you're gonna get told that you're gonna get to fucking cuddle Amy Matichak with no clothes on, you're taking that role. Like, yeah, obviously. Andy Matichak is a fucking babe. You're taking that role. And you know, every fucking negative tweet he got doesn't matter because he was in bed with Andy Matichak. So, that's better than anything we're gonna do in our lives. So there you go. Good for you, dude. The movie still sucked. The movie was still terrible. You got roped into a comp team, that's your fault. Don't get roped into comp teams. This might get cut. This might get cut into a video, Mr. Dead Zaku, because we're making so many good points here. And like, dude, like, what do you guys think I do when I fucking lift weights? Like, I'm thinking about this shit. Like, things that bother me, I constantly think about. This movie bothered me. Like, I can keep going, dude. I can talk about how Halloween Ends personally insulted you. The viewer. Yes, you, the viewer. It insulted you. Do you know why? Do you guys know why Halloween Ends insulted you? Halloween Ends insulted you because what is Haddonfield? What does Haddonfield represent in the Halloween franchise, ladies and gentlemen? Haddonfield, the town in the franchise, represents the everyday suburban neighborhood. The idea that pure evil can invade any neighborhood at any given time. The everyman, the every place. Haddonfield represents every fucking single person in the entire world. So, guess what happened when Halloween Ends came in and said everybody in Haddonfield was stupid? And they killed Myers. And everybody in Haddonfield was an idiot. Because they believed the hype of Michael Myers, and there was nothing there. They were stupid. Everybody in Kills was stupid. Everybody was stupid. There was no boogeyman. It was a fucking old man in a mask. And they fucking bought the hype, and they were stupid clowns. What does that say, lads? Because Haddonfield represents you, and the viewers were saying everybody was stupid. Guess what they're saying about you? That it's stupid. That's your stupid. Not to say that when they penned that was their intention. Like, I don't think David Gordon Green sat down and said, oh, I'm gonna insult the viewers with this. But, you know, when you fucking put 2 and 2 together, that's what ends up happening. When you take one, like, when you implement, when you execute a bad idea, you end up with playing with the themes of the other pre-existing movies in your fucking franchise and saying something you don't mean to say because you're an irresponsible writer. Fuck Halloween Ends. The movie was terrible. On every conceivable fucking level, it was garbage. I'm in Halloween Ends bashing mode, lads. That movie was so bad. Never had an encounter with Myers. Oh, dude, listen. Halloween Ends. Yeah, the bullies. Let's talk about the bullies. Look, they bullied Corey Cunningham, bro. That what terrible people. And then you realize that Corey Cunningham is a fucking adult getting bullied by high schoolers. Excuse me? Corey Cunningham's in his fucking 20s. Assuming he was an 18-year-old high school student in 2019 when he killed the kid, he's like fucking 22 years old. If he's okay, Andy Matichak, Allison has to be at least like 22. Assuming she was a senior in 2018, so she's 18 years old. That fucking puts the character of Allison at like 22 years old. Okay, cool. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so if Corey's a minor, Allison's a pedophile. Allison can't date a minor, so the fucker is an adult. And 2019, so like this guy's at least 21 years old, lads. He's at least 21 years old. He's getting bullied by people that are 18 at maximum. He's minimum 21 years old. He has to be. Maybe 20. But mostly 21. 21 or 22, assuming he's the same age as Allison. Getting bullied by high school students. And then Lori comes over, right? And Lori's gonna slash their tires. Does anybody remember this scene? Okay, Lori, so you're gonna let the man that fucking killed your daughter go, and he's gonna sit in the sewer for 4 years, but you're gonna slash these people's tires because they're bullying this child killer. You're gonna slash their tires, but the man who killed your fucking daughter, he's fine to go. Your therapist told you to let that one go. But those people right there, you're going to cut their tires. What the actual fuck? Terrible. That fucking movie did nothing right. Every scene in that movie was terrible when you pick it apart. How do the parents of the dead kids have such wildly different outlooks? I mean, to be fair there, though, that didn't actually bother me. I interpreted it as they got a divorce. Because they kind of drifted apart. It was like that. I think the dad didn't blame him as much. It was an accident, and the mom was like that to me was like that could lead to a natural divorce. That part didn't bother me. But it's like they're such minor characters that it doesn't really matter anyway. I see your point though. Like I get both sides of that coin flip. Because, I could see that would lead to a natural divorce, but also I could see at the same time, if you're the man in that situation, just agree with your fucking wife. Also, your kid's dead. You have to be at least a little angry. But then they gave that speech about how Corey always had the devil's eyes or something. I don't know. Like I was told that in one of my comments on that video that Corey always had the devil's eyes, and when Michael picked him up, he didn't transfer his evil. He saw that Corey was like him and then let him go because of that reason. I don't know. The entire thing's a fucking mess. It's a mess with no consistency in its own fucking script. I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, there's a reason why like every Friday the 13th movie was better than that. And Friday the 13th has no plot. Sometimes having no plot is better. Because that movie was fucking fake deep. And having no plot is being better than fake deep. I would rather watch The Terrifier 25 times than fucking watch that again. Because The Terrifier was fucking funny. The Terrifier had character and soul. The Terrifier, like, they can tell... Well, you can tell when you watch The Terrifier that the filmmakers are passionate about that antagonist and want to get him over. Like 75% of the Friday movies weren't good. Yes, Friday the 13th is a bad franchise, don't at me. It's bad. When you start trying to connect the continuity, it doesn't work. It's a bad franchise. But they were all better than Ends, yes, because sometimes having no plot is better than trying to be fake deep. And that's what Ends was. Ends was fucking fake. It was fake deep and fake soul. Yes. Like, fucking terrible, dude. The part in the original Terrifier where Art takes out a fucking gun and shoots the fucking person you thought was the main character was funny. It's like, oh, they know slasher tropes and they're doing something with the expectations of the genre. That's fucking cute. That's fucking cute, lads. What the Terrifier movie is doing here is cute. And by the way, the Terrifiers are terrible. They're bad. Both of them. They're bad movies. The best piece of Friday the 13th comment is a fucking fan film. Never Hike Alone. Have you guys seen Never Hike Alone? That shit is genuinely good. Best overall franchise when it comes to slashers. See, that's interesting because like the common conception within the Nightmare on Elm Street fandom is that the original and 3 are good and the rest are bad. Never Hike Alone is the best piece of Friday the 13th content ever fucking released, and the fans did it. Because it's like a one-on-one with the guy in jail. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I'll have to watch it again. But I love Never Hike Alone. I watched that shit and I'm like, I really like this. It's just one guy versus Jason for 50 minutes. Great. Mwah. Nightmare Part 3 is overrated. It's been a while since I've seen it. But I like the song.